Some class I did some problems. So I'll just start on number 3. Just in case in some classes I didn't have time. Dulce is saving for a new cell phone, Samsung 8. Dulce have already saved $105. She plans to save an additional $15 per week, or a week. $15 a week. A week. A is the same thing as per, so we put times there. So that's $15 times the number of weeks. $15 times the number of weeks. W then equals the number of weeks that Dulce's been saving money. But Dulce have already saved. She's already saved. There's no per there, so it's $105. That you add she and planning additional savings of $15 a week. So that's addition problem. Okay, she put. Okay, write a linear equation. Write a linear equation. An equation has an equal sign for the amount of money Dulce saved each week. So the amount of money Dulce saved, let's say M for money, that Dulce saved. So M equals to money saved each week. If Dulce have already saved this much money, remember we're going to use this equation here, right here. So I'm going to write it again. 15 times the number of weeks. W stands for the number of weeks, plus $105 equals to M. M's the money saved. Already saved that, so obviously that goes with money saved. In place of M, you write $330 because that is the amount of money saved already. Subtract, you get 15, make 0 to 105, equals to 225. Divide by 15, divide by 15. You should get 9 weeks. Since W stands for the number of weeks, you get 9 weeks. She saved $330. Not bad. I don't know what that sound is. Anyways, number 4, additive inverse, plus a negative, plus a negative. 4D plus negative 10, you can't do anything. You distribute that. 4D distribute, plus a negative 12, plus that 2. These two are alike because they don't have variables. Negative 12 plus 2 is negative 10. 4D. And that equals to 4D plus negative 10. Make 4D equal to 0. Negative 10 equals to negative 10. This is infinite solution. Number 5. You have to find least common denominator. That means you take these two, find the common denominator. 4 and 2, if you say can divide into 2, 2 can go into 2, but 4 cannot, so you can't use 2. You can use 4 because 2 can go into 4 and 4 can go into 4. So the least common denominator is 4. So here you multiply times 4 times 4 and times 4 to all of them. So use your calculator. We'll start with these two. 1 divided by 2 times 4. Answer's 2. This is 1/1/2 times 4. That cancels out. It leaves you 1. But you can do it here. 1/4. 1 divided by 4 times 4 equals to that 1. You see, you can just cross that out without doing that calculator work. You get 1x plus 12 times 4. You get 48 negative because the negative 12 times a positive is a negative. Make equal to 0, add 48, add 48. 1x equals to 50. Divide by 1, it still stays a 50. 1 divided by 50 still stays a 50. Okay, most of you would know how to do this already. Translate point H, 6 to the right and 5 up. 6 to the right, that's 5, that's 6, and 5 up. No, that's 3, 4, 5, right there. Label the new point H prime. Erase this one. Write the coordinates for point H. Okay, so we write the coordinates for this one. H is, you always go along the x-axis. Here's the x. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, stop before we turn. That's a negative 5 along the x. And then go down here. You notice that number is a negative 3. Stop there. Always x coordinate is x, y, z. X always comes first. It's very important. Get rid of that. I hope you saw my work for this one right, because my calculator was on top of it. Okay, and then erase all of this. Coordinates for H prime. H prime. Again, along the x. Okay, along the x. Here's the x. Go along it. Oh, stop. You're underneath H, that point, and that number is 1. Underneath this point, and up this way. Stop at the point. That number is 2. 1, 2. That's the y. See, that's the y number. It's xy, okay? All right. Here's the error. I think I told every class that. This is C, this is C, and I forgot to tell some class. Write the coordinate. Delete that. Go back and change it so in the real place. Now, this one we did in class. It says 2 units down. With some of my class I didn't. 2 units down. So from here, here's the trick to this. This is 1 whole unit, two blocks. See the 4 into the 3, that's 1. And the 3 to the 2, it's 2. It's B prime there. 2 units. Same thing. 1 and then 2 right here, you see. And then 2 units down. A prime. C 1, 2. C prime. There we go. Label the new triangle A prime B prime equals C prime. This little thing is called a prime, okay? That's its image. Write the coordinates for point C, okay? C is this coordinate, which is, I'll use a different color, purple. This one here, C, go along the X, that's the X. Oop, that's at 4. Go up 2, and that number is 2, 2. Or 2. And then C prime is right here. You go along the X, 4. And the Y number is 0. Or it didn't go up any. Okay, that's how you do those. You don't have to do the rules here. Alright, so most of you should know how to do this. PQR 2 to the left and 3 down. 2 to the left and 3 down. That's P prime. Write the coordinates for P prime. P prime. That coordinate along the X. Stop. That's -1. Going up to number 4. -1, 4. Okay, let's do Q prime. Q, 2 to the left, right here, and 3 down. 2 to the left, and 3 down. Let's erase some of these. Too many. And that's Q prime. That number along the X stops at 2 and didn't go anywhere. Stayed at 0. Didn't go up or down. Alright, and then our next letter is R, right here. R prime. 2 to the left and 3 down. That's what it says here. R prime. Going to the dot goes to -1. It's down to -2. Make that congruent triangle. Like that. And same thing here. I think I wrote a, make sure you give me the coordinates for S prime, T prime, U prime, and V prime. Okay? Write 1 unit and 2 up. Alrighty.